How much toilet paper should you use in an Airbnb?
None. 0. There's cameras hidden in there somehow. Just don't go to Airbnbs. I don't know. Not an awful lot, I guess.
Well, an Airbnb is going via a crazy list of rules, including that you only get one thing of toilet paper for your stay, no matter how long you're there for.
Well, these Airbnb hosts, they can't be expected to provide free toilet paper for everyone who stays there to wipe their butts with. So, just get your own toilet paper. Some of these rules that the Airbnb hosts have come up with in the last few years are just crazy. So anyway, aside from the fact that these people could just come into the house and kill you at any time, you probably don't want to use all their toilet paper as well because you don't want to make them angry. So, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you should ask for extra.
I think you should be like, "Hey Bob, I'm on the toilet and I ran out of toilet paper. Can you bring some over quick? Otherwise, this is gonna not be a good situation."
Which of your beds should I clean myself up in?
I've got your couch or your bed. Which one do you want me to go to? Yeah.
Well, this place has a luggage allowance.
How? Why would you have a luggage allowance? What's that all about?
So if you have more than 2 big items with each guest, you must keep them in external storage. Is what it says in their list of rules.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. And what amounts to a large item? I mean, if I have
a large item, or
yeah, is it like, are you going to say my backpack is a large item? Going to say, I don't know. I feel like there's a talk to be had here. It's not a good thing. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, the list goes on that it does say this is mainly a short stay place, so we don't expect much luggage with the guest. Okay. Which is a bit judgmental.
Yeah, I mean, you could be passing through on a long trip or something. It's not like you're just stopping in to spend 40 minutes with some girl you picked up at a nightclub or something. Although maybe you are, so who knows?
And maybe she had 3 bags with her.
Yeah, and maybe you had 4 with 3 other girls. So, it's all just depends what you're traveling for. So you could be on business and need to bring.
It also says washing machine use only once every 4 days for long-term guests.
That's incorrect. Try and stop me. So, just if I saw a rule like that, I would put the washing machine on every day. Just.
Well, that's nothing compared to this next one. Working or studying from home not allowed.
So how do you phone rings this on YouTube? It better not be work. It's not. Yeah. So that seems like an unreasonable rule to make, and especially for studying. Like, that's just reading a book or writing out stuff. Like, I don't see how you could have a problem with that. But there you go.
Yeah, but that's because you're just a terrible guest.
I am. I use the washing machine 4 times a day just to piss them off. Quite often we'll use more than the allotted toilet paper quota. So, can you do? I'm a big dude, so.
It says Wi-Fi only adequate for making video calls or light internet use.
Mm-hmm. downloading lots and lots and lots of content.
No cooking or washing machine use for guests staying less than 4 days.
That's incorrect.
Which they've repeated. So they had no use of washing machine or kitchen, but then underneath it also says no cooking or washing machine use.
That's incorrect. I'm going to be cooking as much as I like. Probably the smelliest foods I can get my hands on just to annoy them for that. Because how can you say nobody can cook? You can't cook if you're not staying for 4 days. Well, I mean, hey, what constitutes cooking? Is it like if I make a cup of coffee, are you going to be like, hey, you can't do that in this house? I feel like this is a place I wouldn't stay except to piss off the host. So, yeah.
But this is the kind of thing where you get there and then they give you these ridiculous rules.
Yeah. True. But guess what I'd be doing? Checking off all the rules.
Towels are supplied on request.
Yeah. Well, at least you don't need to worry about if you run out of toilet paper. You just use the towels. That's what you should do. Get a towel from them on request, cut it up into tiny strips and be like, I didn't use my toilet paper quota. Thanks.
Or just don't wash either and say, oh no, I'm fully on board. I haven't showered, haven't wiped.
Just send them a letter. Be like, you cost me so much business because I couldn't wash my clothes and I couldn't clean myself, so I lost out on 4 business deals worth like about $250,000 each. So I will be suing you because of your ridiculous Airbnb rules. Thanks. Yeah, that's what I would. That's what I do. Yeah. Fuck with them a little bit. Like, what do you mean I can't cook? I starved to death. I'm dead now. Thanks.
It would be fun to deliberately get kicked off Airbnb by staying in some of these places. And
seeing as how I have no interest in staying in Airbnbs, that would be fine by me. And also, like, if I'm kicked off Airbnb but you make the booking, how do they know that if I walk into an Airbnb, it's going to be all good? So
I think they actually even ask you to put down the other people now.
Well, thank God for fake IDs. Yes, I am James Dean, born in 1942. What else would I be?
So on the other side of this, a family was forced to host tourists in their house in London. Can you guess why?
Forced to host tourists in their house in London. Is it because Britain has gone to shit and they have no fucking clue what they're doing, and now tourists can just do whatever they like?
That is the new rule. Yes, you're allowed to commandeer someone's house for your holiday.
Cool, because, sounds like a plan for my next vacation.
Welcome to London. Stay wherever you like.
Yeah, just find a house. All right. How long will you be staying for, sir?
Well, this family have been forced to let people stay in their living room.
Okay.
Because 20 different people have turned up in the last month because somehow it just got posted on booking.com.
But they didn't put the house on booking.com, so they don't have to accept people. So
no, but these international people are rocking up at their house with a booking to stay.
Yeah.
At their house.
I mean, I would be like, this is not correct. Contact booking.com. It's not my problem. So, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not going to let weird strangers into my house, regardless of what piece of paper they have. It says they're booked there. This is not a Airbnb or a booking place. Get out of my face. So yeah.
Although that is a fun prank on its own.
It sounds like that's how this started. Somebody was like, I'm just going to turn up at some random house and be like, I have it booked, look. And then it went into like people started taking it serious and like thinking it was a good idea. Also, sounds like a great way to make lots of money, just renting out someone else's house and making them accept guests. So, yeah, good times.
Yeah, I feel like we should just go turn up at these people's house and just say that we booked there. Yeah, let us stay.
We're booked in. You're going to get 3 stars at best at this point. So, already lost 2 stars by arguing with me.
Well, then when they argue, like, oh, yeah, that's funny, but come on, seriously.
Yeah, like, how does the house get on the website? It's not like it just magically appeared there. You put it there, so you're a business. No, nothing you can do now. I paid for my stay. So yeah, the Booking.com mistakenly used their postcode for the address for bookings, with the house shown beneath a location pin drop on its online map. Beautiful.
And so she had to make up beds for 3 women from Argentina in her living room. And that her partner told the BBC that her partner had taken them to a nearby pub to try to resolve the matter with the online accommodation site, but had no luck.
So, these 3 strange Argentinian women turned up at my house. I told my wife that I had nothing to do with it and brought them to the pub to get them drunk. Then I told my wife I called Booking.com and they were like, no, we have no idea what's going on. That's what I told my wife. But really, just be careful when you're ordering mail order brides on the internet. They might arrive on the wrong day and then you have to let your wife know something happened. Very much sounds like something weird has gone on here. I don't know if that's what happened, but that could be. That's my theory. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever are caught in such a situation, now you have a reason.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a bit greedy ordering 3 mail order brides. You know, you want that life, my friend, but you gotta just choose one. That's it. It's all good.
Yeah. And you got to make sure that your wife is already out before booking.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, it's going to be awkward.
Yeah. Somewhere in that house, that man was ready for 3 ladies to arrive from Argentina.
And take him to the pub.
Yeah, he was like, let's just go to the pub. It'll be fine. Yeah. Well, there you go. There's a movie in that somewhere. Some dude trying to sneak in a mail order bride or 3. I know traditionally mail order brides don't come from Argentina, but it's, the world is evolving. There's new industries popping up all over. So, yeah. Yeah.
Booking.com said that the property is being completely removed from our site and all customers affected were contacted by a member of our customer service team to apologize and offer any support required.
Well, there you go.
We, of course,
apologized.
Stand out sincere. Yeah, but it comes off as if that's all they did. It's not.
Oops, sorry about that. You going to do anything? No.
We just send random foreign people to your house and make them think they're staying there. So,
I mean, if anything, they're just giving you free business advice. You could let 3 Argentinian people live in your living room and charge money for that. There you go. Business. So yeah, I don't see how you can be angry with them.
Except then they'd take that cut.
Oh yeah, of course. It's nothing's free. But yeah, this could also be just like the setup for a porn movie. It's like, 3 women arrived at our house expecting to stay. Oh no. On day 1, I met Sandy. On day 2, I met Jessica. Anyways, yeah, it's a highly implausible story, but it is the kind of thing I suppose can happen. But I really hope it was someone just fucking with these people and not an actual technical glitch or issue. I think somebody just listed their house for fun.
That is a great prank. I wonder how they verify the address, because could you not just list someone else's house on there? Like, make a really good listing.
Yeah.
And say that we encourage parties. We don't just... You don't have to hide your party here. They're encouraged. So 100 people turn up to someone's house.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Parties encouraged. Just good times for all available here. Yeah.
We provide unlimited washing machine use.
But still, there is a toilet paper quota. You can have a little bit each day. You can have 6 sheets every day. That's all. Don't go above that.
I will be coming into the bathroom to check how much you've used.
Yeah, we will be counting your toilet paper usage. Yeah, I mean, hey, as I said, these people have got a new business that they didn't know that they could do now. Now they know they're great hosts. And, you know, I mean, there's not every day you get to your accommodation and the owner takes you to the pub. So they're getting 5 stars. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, those people hit it out of the park and they get a refund.
Wow. So it was free and they got great hosting. So awesome. Good job, everyone.
Greatest holiday ever.
Oh, I hope there is a story. Hope there's a love story where the man runs away with one of the Argentinians and it's like, oh, we wouldn't have met if it wasn't for this fuck up on booking.com. And they have a great life together. Obviously, for that to happen, someone's life gets ruined, but it's not the important story we focus on. It's the one where the people fall in love and are happy. Oh.
It's better a love story than Twilight, as they say.
I mean, I would imagine so. Yeah. Oh God.
What is the most awkward way to get caught cheating?
I mean, I don't know. To go, I mean, maybe if you got caught cheating at the same time as you caught the person you're cheating on you at an orgy, or swingers party, I guess. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of answers here.
Well, a woman planted an AirTag in her husband's car.
Mm-hmm.
So he recently started golfing on weekends, and it says, I'm somewhat upset because he basically is gone for half the weekend, like totally radio silence, no call, no text, nothing on golf days.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, one day I decided to prank him by hiding his gloves, hoping to see if he will text me to ask if I've seen it. But no, he did not text at all. And I found it puzzling because he complained about getting blisters in the past if he didn't use gloves.
That can happen.
We never had we never had trust issues, but this actually got me paranoid and worried. So the next weekend, I threw my AirTag into his bag to check up on him. And my heart sank. He was totally not in the driving range or 9-hole, but some random housing estate. I waited for an hour anxiously before deciding to go there and confront him. It was a landed property area, so I could identify which house it was from the GPS. When I went up to the gate, figuring out if I should ring the bell, someone tapped me on the shoulder. And when I turned around, I just blew up. I saw my husband's best friend's girlfriend in PJs and holding a random item.
Mm-hmm.
Never in my wildest nightmares did I imagine I'd be in such a situation. I started accusing her of monstrous stuff and how home wreckers destroy lives and shit. And and as I went on, I noticed shock on her face slowly turned into confusion and finally went into, she's put in an emoji, but confused face. Anyway, when I stopped to catch my breath, she just opened the gate and said, "Come in and see for yourself." When I entered the house, there my husband was. Do you want to guess what he was doing?
I feel like this is not a good thing for him. Is he dressed as a baby or one of those things? I don't know. Or maybe...
No, he was...
Maybe
Sorry?
He's innocent. Maybe he wasn't doing any cheating.
Well, yes.
Oh, really?
He was seated at the dining table with 4 of his other guy friends, all with their laptops out playing Dota. Long story short, he started golfing after I got mad at him for stop playing stupid computer games as an adult.
Okay. So he went over to his friend's house to play video games instead of golf. All right. There you go. I mean, it's not really cheating if that's the case then. So.
But she caught him.
I guess so. Are they still together? Did they break up? What happened?
No, they just went about their life.
Well, there you go. I mean, that's an awkward way to get caught doing something you're not supposed to. Like,
but it's going to be even more awkward for the girl.
4 other guys. Damn it. All right. Well, some people would take that the wrong way.
Yeah. Well, that's less awkward than this next one. I caught my dad and wife having an affair when I checked on our baby monitor.
Nice.
Now they're expecting twins.
Okay. Yeah, that's awkward. Because that's because then your brother is also your stepchild, which is weird.
And also your ex-wife's.
Yeah. So that would be no fun. I would imagine. So
especially this time, it's gonna be awkward.
Yeah. The kids get a little bit older. Like, tell us how our dad met our mom. Well, I was married to your mom, and he's my dad.
Well,
put it together yourself.
She says that she didn't cheat on the guy, but she got together with the dad a week after he left her.
I mean,
so she's saying they'd already broken up.
That's still a bit sketchy, you know. You don't hit on your ex's parents for at least 3 months after you break up. It's just
7 days.
I mean, I think 7 days is too soon. You know, you've got to give everybody time to breathe.
Make it 8 then.
I mean, you know, it's like 7, 8 days. That's fine for a brother or sister or something. But yeah, not a parent. That's hardcore right there. But either way, I mean, hey, if they weren't in a relationship, it's none of this guy's business really. So, except for, you know, he's going to have a half brother or a couple of half brothers or half sisters who are, you know, going to always remind him of that time he broke up with this girl. She fucked his dad. So, good times. Everyone gets life. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, it just makes it very awkward for family functions, I guess.
It does, you know, and you know when people get drunk and conversations are had and people are going to be asking very difficult questions. So, anyways, that's, it kind of puts things into perspective for you. Well, at least my dad didn't have twins with my ex. That's a good.
You only had one kid.
Gonna see my dad later. I'm gonna be like, thanks for not having kids with my ex, Dad. Appreciate it.
Thanks for only having one child with my ex.
At a time.
That I know of.
So far.
Now, what could ruin a flight experience for you?
What could ruin a flight experience for me? So many things. Usually other people. So yeah. People doing all kinds of horrible things on the plane. People invading my seat space, using my armrest, that kind of thing. Perhaps. I have a feeling this is going to be worse. I don't know.
Okay, well, this needy person, she couldn't sleep. Her plane ride was ruined, even though she was in business class. After a man tried to urinate on her.
Yeah. Well, sometimes some of those business class seats, they do kind of look like large urinals. So
it's their fault, really.
Yeah, they make it look like that. Well, how did this all take place? Though, I mean, yeah, I don't even understand how that could happen.
Well, the man approached her seat while undoing his trousers.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
The woman claimed the man repeatedly drunkenly approached my seat and wanted to sit down, convinced it was his. It happened a third time, and this time he approached me. He undid his trousers, and it looked like he was going to urinate at my seat, and my husband had to push him away. And it was a long 13-hour flight too, so not the kind of flight you want to be urinated on.
No, definitely not. But I feel like they should do something about someone who is that drunk on a plane. I mean, usually they try to not let you drink it that much. So,
well, apparently he'd already urinated on his own seat, and beautiful. Now
that's what you want to hear. People who's urinating on seats on planes all the time. I mean, they have toilets. Yeah, well, that's bizarre. Well, hey, it only happened once, and I won't do it again. I mean, just remember that next time you're sitting on a plane, somebody has probably urinated on that seat, even if you're in business class. So,
I mean, in economy, they've definitely someone's
100%.
shut themselves on your seat for sure.
100%. So, enjoy your meal.
Just imagine that everywhere on that seat.
It's basically just a flying toilet. It's what it is. People have been peeing and pooping everywhere on that thing.
If you're lucky.
Yeah. Absolutely. So there we go.
Yeah. The man totally ruined the journey because I was terrified to shut my eyes because of in-flight, worried about him coming back to urinate on it. Then a report was completed on board regarding the incident, and I was told Emirates would be in touch. They requested, so they'd upgraded the thing with points on the one way, and they requested that they upgrade the same leg of the return journey or reimburse the points they used. Instead, so they used 108,000 miles, but for the pleasure of being urinated on, they were only given 20,000 miles as a gesture of goodwill.
I mean, so he actually did urinate or did he try or look like he was going to? Because that's two different things. One of them's worth 20,000 points, and the other might be worth a full refund. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like if someone's getting in there to try to urinate on your seat,
if somebody walks towards me in my seat and takes their junk out, they're getting a punch in the balls. So that's what's going to happen there.
I think the lesson of the story is if someone is going to urinate on your seat, you need to let them do it so you get the full refund.
Get the full refund, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Otherwise, you're just getting 20,000 points. So, yeah.
If we've learned anything, and we definitely learned a lot,
sure.
It's always let a drunk person in business class urinate on you.
He paid for a business class experience. So, I mean, he probably didn't use points. He probably paid cash for his ticket. So he gets like extra perks. Like peeing on other customers.
We should call Emirates and ask for how much money do I have to pay on the flight to ensure I get my in-flight urinal.
I think we should ask them what's the official policy on urinating on other people's seats.
We should call them and ask that we've heard about their new policy that you get to urinate on passengers who have paid via points. But could they tell us how do we identify which ones are paid by points and which are paid by cash? Yeah.
Will there be a new screen on the infotainment screen that says which seats are paid by points? So we need this clarity here. Nobody wants to pee on a full paying passenger.
But people that use points, they're scum. They can be peed on.
Yeah, mostly because they all just make YouTube videos saying how I got this flight for free, and they haven't. They've spent like $20,000 on a credit card in 6 months. So they're terrible people who deserve to be peed on. So
yeah. I believe that's part of the new policy. The new.
Anyone you see on a flight filming the flight and like obviously trying to be a film travel YouTuber, you can pee on them. That's fine. That's the official policy of Emirates. I
mean, I can afford to pay cash, but I only use points for that reason. In the hope that
you're into that sort of thing, so that's fine. So and people should not be kink shamed, so it's all good.
Exactly. So
yeah. Walking around to the business class cabin, like, would anyone like to pee on my seat today? That's a bonus feature. Points. Yeah. Maybe after the first couple of drinks you've had, that'd be great. Thanks.
Yeah. We don't want a clean pee. We need a heavily intoxicated pee.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I mean that's why I only fly Emirates on points now.
I knew there was a reason. Anyway, good. I'm glad they got something.
But then after the story went out, Emirates did take action, and they've offered her 60,000 points now.
That seems a bit much, to be honest. Yeah, I think they should. I think they shouldn't. They shouldn't bother. Just whatever. You got your 20,000 points. Shut up. You enjoyed it. We have video footage of it. So, the truth is, she's probably made a lot of money making a YouTube video about the time that person peed on her on an Emirates flight. So, yeah, take your 60,000 points and get out of here. Never fly our airline again. You can have.
We give you this VIP service. Do you know how much you have to pay to get peed on by a random person?
Yeah, people pay a fortune for that in high society. So you should count yourself lucky. In fact,
last week it was like 10 grand.
Points. Yeah. So anyway. just more things to make people not want to fly, especially in business class. Like walking past those business class seats when you're on your next flight, be like, they're probably covered in piss anyway. So
if you use points, beware, you're allowed to be peed on. It's a new rule.
Yeah. It's an interesting one.
Yeah. So that's why we fly Emirates on points now. Now, what should you not wear to the beach?
What should you not wear to the beach? I don't know, a priest's outfit, scare away all the kids. I don't know. That
would be the ideal thing to go to the beach, but
we have different theories on that, I think.
Do we?
Yeah, maybe. I know your furry outfit. Maybe that would be something not to wear to the beach. That would be a bit warm for the beach. So yeah, I don't know, that kind of thing.
Well, a woman's been told on a bikini because it's too small.
I mean, bikinis are made for the beach, so I don't know. I don't know who gave out to her. Maybe somebody who didn't like her husband's reaction. So.
Well, she says a Karen did it. So.
Of course. Yes, Karens are very anti-bikini, I believe. So, not surprised. But yeah, I mean, hey, listen, if I was wearing a bikini on the beach, I would expect some people to be shocked and also aroused. So
excited.
Yeah, I expect it. It makes it 50-50, you know. So, anyways, it'd be a fun time.
That's why I only wear bikinis on Emirates business class.
Well, I knew there was a reason. Damn it! But here we are, all these years later. I find out why.
I wonder, if you can actually. They have dress codes for the lounges, but I don't know about on the actual flight. And at what point?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
Well,
time to find out. Time to book a flight and find out.
In my speedo.
I'm just trying to be comfortable. What's wrong with you people?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it would be great to go Emirates business class in a speedo.
I mean, it's more in-flight entertainment for the passengers, so you know, to get some eye candy on the old speedo area.
Especially since they have if you do actually the first class ones, they do have the shower, so you just go, well, I'm actually here for a water party.
Yeah, of course. It's just go for a shower and then walk through the cabin just dripping wet.
In a speedo.
You're like, so refreshing.
Just act like you forgot. Oh yeah, I didn't realize I'm in my speedo.
You're like, I paid $10,000 for this ticket. Fuck everyone else. I could do whatever the fuck I want. I didn't use points. I used cash. God damn it.
I mean, there is no way I'm paying for that. So the only way it would happen is if I did use points. But
listen, it's fine. It's fine. We still act like it. So no one else will know. They don't have that screen on the infotainment yet, but we're working on it. So
I'm pretty sure they actually don't know in flight if you have used points.
Yeah.
So
you know.
Yeah, and they do fly from Australia to New Zealand, which is not that far. So you can, in fact, essentially fly just for the sake of taking the in-flight shower.
Nice.
Which is something I've thought about.
think you should do it. And then try to walk back to your seat in your bikini.
The problem is that certain things, like, you're just going to get banned for life. So,
yep. For sure. Then you just make a big news story about it and get 20,000 points. So,
well, it's the basic, like, OnlyFans way to get noticed is to do something in a flight, get news, and then promote yourself.
Sounds good. Sounds like I'm all in.
Yeah, I mean, you have your champagne, then your speedo through the first class cabin.
I mean, I don't know why more people haven't thought of this before, to be honest. I think it should be top of everyone's vacation list. So, yeah.
I mean, yeah, it does seem like it does actually seem like something to do to go viral, to just catch Emirates.
I think it would definitely go viral. You might not be allowed to fly on Emirates, but that's fine. There's other airlines.
Looking up if there is Emirates. See, they all have dress codes for the lounges. But it does seem like it's very hard to do that for the actual flight.
Yeah. It would seem that way.
So, according to this, there is no laid down dress code for first class passengers. So you can dress as comfortably as you want.
Perfect. It's in the rules. So can't get angry. It literally says it.
Especially going to Dubai, like a woman in like a very small bikini.
I mean, yeah, that will be interesting. So
the first person dress coded on a first class flight.
It's just, and anytime they try to talk to you about it, be like, I'm live streaming this, so be careful, because your policy says there's no dress code. So this is what I choose to be comfortable.
But I'm pretty sure they can stop you from filming, but they can't stop you from.
Yeah, I suppose.
Wearing a speedo into first class. Especially with like the other people there. Like, it's just, yeah. You can't go into the lounge, so you can't use some of your perks.
Unless you had an outer outfit that you could remove before the plane. So, yeah. Just
from
you walk into the lounge fully clothed, you walk out in just a speedo.
You can fly Bangkok to Hong Kong on Emirates in first class for $615. So you could actually pay for it realistically too.
Sounds like a plan. Looking forward to the video. Should be a couple of weeks' time, guys. Everyone get excited.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, you would get it in wild. Did I tell you what happened with Hong Kong? Actually, no. I don't think I did. So I got free flights to Hong Kong this week.
Wow.
So in January, I'm going to Hong Kong because it was free flights.
Beautiful. That's good. Were they like, do you want free flights to Hong Kong, or did you have a choice of destination?
No, it was only Hong Kong. It was like a Hong Kong promotion. Wow. And you should probably actually check it yourself. They're doing it for everywhere, but it's like staggered at different times. But basically, for some reason, there's a promotion. And then I was in. You had to be there early and whatever. It's only the first 6,000 people.
Okay.
And I refreshed the page right on 12 o'clock, and then nothing happened. And then I refreshed it again, nothing happened. And then on the 15 seconds passed, I got in and I was 6,864 when only 6,020 people got it. But somehow in the queue, I had to wait an hour and a half on the page with it loaded, and then it went through, and then I got in.
Wow. Nice. That's awesome. So, I mean, you don't get free flights to Hong Kong every day, so that's pretty cool.
No, and yeah, I mean, it's that's like a 10-hour flight, so it's a substantial
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's a pretty cool place to go. I mean, I've always wanted to go there, so that's fun.
If you think that's cool, so I was looking up stuff, and you don't need a visa to go to certain cities in China.
Okay.
One of those cities also happens to be Wuhan.
Oh, Jesus. I think we might skip that from next year's holiday lists, but thanks anyway. The Wuhan Tourist Board have not done a good job lately, so.
I was thinking of making a video entitled "Going to Wuhan and Asking for a Refund."
I mean, you could. Yeah, I just don't think I want to go there myself right now.
It's compulsory. We're doing a live episode.
What tourist attractions are there? Well, here's the lab. Okay. I don't want to tour the lab, thanks. We're all good.
I want to go to the wet market and ask for some bat.
I mean, there we go. Yeah, they probably would be quite happy to serve it to you, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, who has gone there and thought of it even? Like, it's because the thing is, right, Hong Kong borders on China, or is part of China, depending on how you look at whatever, but it's a special region or whatever they call it of China. So it's a different visa class or whatever. But the border cities, you can travel up to 144 hours without needing a visa. And then so I looked up, how does that work? And then it had like a list of places that you could visit because only certain cities have it. And then while I was looking at that, it really stuck out that on the list was Wuhan. So I was like, well, that would be a fun place to visit.
I mean, there are all these great places you want to go visit in the world, and Wuhan, you don't even need a visa. So no reason not to go, really, is there?
Well, also, they don't speak English at all, and they don't get foreign tourists, and you can't use Google or anything there. So
yeah,
it's like literally a nightmare to travel to.
Yeah, it does sound like it would be a bit of a nightmare, as well as the other kind of things.
I'm not sure how they are on speedos over there,
but we're going to find out.
Imagine walking into the wet market in a speedo and saying, "I want to swim with some bats."
I mean, it'd be fine. They would have no clue what you're saying.
They would be looking at you like, "What the hell is going on? Why is there a foreign guy in a speedo?"
They would. Not have a clue what's going on for sure. I'd like to see it though. I think it'd be a fun experience. I think from now on, all of our travel adventures are going to be like, I wonder what this would be like if you were just in a speedo.
It does, amplify things.
It does. It really just gives it that extra twist that you need.
The other thing is you actually can't do that to Bali now because there's been so many issues in Bali with like crazy tourists that they actually now are giving out like lists of rules to everyone who comes in. If you can do this, but you can't do that. And yeah,
that's fun. Yeah. We'll see about your rules, Bali.
Tell me where it says I cannot wear a speedo.
Yeah, surely that's allowed. So anyway.
Well, you can't in certain places. It does. I do think it says specifically like that you couldn't. You have to dress modestly in certain places.
I mean, what's your definition of modest? So this is me being modest. I'm actually wearing a speedo. If it wasn't being modest, I wouldn't have one on. So
normally I don't wear the speedo. I mean, my finest attire specifically for you. So
yeah. If I was being immodest, I'd wear a G-string, not a full speedo. So come on.
If you'd wear nothing.
Well, I mean that also, but usually that's just how it is. Letting it all hang out, get some nice, airflow going.
Imagine being someone sitting in economy, seeing someone going to first class in a speedo.
It's be like, ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering why some of our first class passengers are wearing speedos, they can pretty much do whatever the fuck they want. So
they are above you. So
yeah. So yeah, good stuff. Good times to be a first class or business class passenger. Not so much to be an economy passenger. It's never good to be an economy passenger.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first class passengers will be making a walk through the cabin, so we request that you do not look at them. Please remain seated, and we've turned on the fasten seatbelt sign for their convenience, not yours.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that would be the best to see what you could get away with.
Absolutely. I
mean, yeah, I almost want to pay for it just to try to ask them, like, I've paid for this now.
I also kind of don't want to get banned off certain airlines, so just wondering.
That is a problem, wanting to be banned from some airlines, but not.
I mean, I wouldn't really mind if Ryanair were like, nope, not anymore, pal.
Imagine how bad you're going to be banned from Ryanair.
I mean, yeah, I think if you're not banned, you're a disgrace. But yeah, anyways. Like they probably have a system where if you're banned, you can just pay €20 to be unbanned again. Because you can pay for everything on Ryanair. Yeah. Anyway.
The toilet.
It's a great airline. National disgrace, but there you go.
I mean, I do find it amazing that they don't say anywhere about dress codes on the Emirates actual website.
And that's their fault, not ours. We're just taking advantage of it. So
they do have a onboard lounge, so it would be fun to come out of the shower and just sit down in the lounge in a wet speedo.
I feel like you should start the day by going on to an Emirates flight with a football jersey that's sponsored by Etihad or some other airline, and then vice versa, like fly to the return leg on Etihad, but have a Real Madrid jersey or something that has Emirates on it. Just like
a subtle hint of.
Just, I don't work for this company. I'm just promoting them on your airline. It'd be funny if they did stop you. Be like, you got to cover that up. Why? It's showing my love of Real Madrid. Yeah, that'd be fun. And a speedo, of course.
It does say there really doesn't seem to be any. There are clothing requirements if you're a staff passenger, but nothing about
just us regular Joes.
Yeah. If I don't work for the airline, why can't I wear my speedo?
I think you can. I think that's what it says. If it doesn't say you can't, then it says you does. You can. I mean, so yeah, you're good. Speedos are welcome on Emirates flights, is what we're saying.
So I've looked up, can I wear a speedo on a plane? Now there is an article, note to self, never wear a speedo on a plane.
Okay.
There was a guy arrested on an American Airlines flight.
Wow.
And he did do it for YouTube.
Okay. It's always fucking YouTubers.
But he was released with no charges, but he was wearing a yellow banana inflatable tube.
Okay. All right. So.
But sadly, he's deleted the video, so we can't check it out.
Damn it.
He deleted his whole channel.
Wow.
Here we are trying to do research on...
Yeah, think about the researchers, dude. Put your video back up.
Yeah. And, I mean, there's definitely going to be ways around it. Like, can I wear a Make America Great Again hat on a plane? Just, like, highly controversial stuff that...
Mm. I mean, I've seen videos of people being told to cover stuff up or remove items of clothing because of offensive things being written on them and stuff. So I mean, as long as your Speedo doesn't have anything offensive written on it, I think you should be fine. But there you go. I mean, what if you have a tattoo that's some people find offensive, but you think is fine? You know, it could be like a football club thing, or like you're announcing your undying love for Britney Spears or something because you were a 90s kid and you made a mistake. Who knows? But all these things like that could be something that people get offended. People get offended by too much. So just tell them, hey, my Speedo is my comfort item. I need to wear it.
Yeah. So I found that in Australia, there's no laws that block it.
All right. Sweet.
On what you need to wear. Qantas has a dress code in its lounges, but flights. Virgin Australia has a minimum requirement, no bare feet.
Okay, that's fine.
But you can wear flip-flops. So
good.
It does say though, suitable clothing that covers your bottom half and a shirt. Although singlets are acceptable.
All right. Well, they don't say that it has to be a full. I mean, I don't know. I was going to say it could be like a see-through shirt, but I guess not. But hey, we'll find a way.
It does say there is an element of subjectivity that causes problems. The yardstick that airline staff are most likely to apply is where clothing or lack thereof offends common decency.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we might run into issues in that case. But still.
But the thing is, it does even say that most of it is done before boarding. So should you change into a Speedo mid-flight?
I mean, people change into pajamas and everything, so maybe you could just be like, well, this is my pajamas. So, see the problem. If some dude can walk up to another seat to take a pee, then I can just walk around innocently in my Speedo. Just like, what's the problem?
Yeah,
I think if I saw someone in a Speedo on a plane, I would just be like, whatever, that guy's happy. So, I'd be fine with it. So I think everyone else should be as well.
Yeah, I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah. Living his best life in business class in a Speedo. So.
There's a later one where a guy tried to fly home in a Speedo in Africa.
Oh.
In Malawi airport. He was flying home to South Africa.
Okay.
But he explained to officials that he was participating in a charity swim across Lake Malawi with his Mad Swimmers team, and he forgot to bring a change of clothes to wear on the boat trip and the flight back home.
Common mistake,
Which is what happened to me.
Happens to me all the time.
In my charity swim in Bangkok.
Yeah.
I was doing a charity swim in Wuhan and I forgot to bring my...
Right. Well. Yeah. Well, we'll see. It's all good. It's all good. I think we should. That's the excuse to go. And I forgot my clothes. I'm traveling light, extra light this week. That would work.
Yeah, but in the African one, they just forced him to wear clothes. So,
dang it.
The problem with it as well is that like the airports usually do sell, even if it's shitty clothes. It's like it's actually clothes. So.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you get your security quite quickly though. So, bonus.
It's a lot easier for them to touch you up and check you out if you.
Yeah.
I feel like there's got to be other stuff you can wear though.
Most likely. This sounds like some research topic that we can look into.
Go in like a full cowboy outfit. And,
yeah, absolutely.
Cowboy hat, cowboy boots.
Yeah, why not? Sounds good.
That's how I fly everywhere.
If it's what you're comfortable in, man, that should be that. No one else should complain about it. It's all good.
Or just wear like snow gear in a flight between like Bangkok and Hong Kong.
Yeah,
it's super hot in both.
Sounds good.
Are you transiting? No. I'm worried about the cold in Bangkok.
Yeah, I'm going skiing in Bangkok. What? Yep.
Even if you were, you still wouldn't be wearing it to the airport.
You're super excited. What are you talking about? Of course you would.
Can you ride a snowboard into the airport?
I hope so.
Snowboarding on a plane.
Just in the aisle on your snowboard. It's like just practicing, keeping your balance.
I can't go 2 hours without practicing. Just floating down the first class aisle of the cabin in a snowboard.
Yeah, why not? Sounds great.
The only person to ever get kicked off a first class flight for snowboarding drunk in the.
Absolutely. I think it'd be great. Get on all the TV shows, be like, I was just practicing for my trip to Bangkok.
I've heard the slopes are good in Bangkok this time of year.
Yeah.
It's summer in Bangkok.
Yeah, but it's a year-round sport. People got to take it serious, or it'll never get.
How am I gonna make the Olympics if I don't practice?
Yeah, exactly. Great point. Just because I'm going on vacation doesn't mean I get to stop my training regime.
Are you like a member of a team or something? No.
Just a heavy enthusiast.
Where do you normally ski? I don't.
Yeah, I've never been. I don't like snow.
Even better would be to be like, I'm skiing in Papua New Guinea.
I mean, that's probably it's probably going to just confuse people. People will be like, "Is there snow in Papua New Guinea?" I don't know. Hey, it's definitely something to try out.
It does seem like there's an indoor snowboard thing in Bangkok. So
perfect. There you go. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, they have indoor skiing, so that's why I need to ski down the aisles.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to do it for 1 hour on my holiday. So, got it booked for next Thursday, 2:00. I'm so excited.
You bring the sticks and everything and just ski through
just making the sounds like whoosh, whoosh. Sir, take a seat. Nope.
Can I ski through takeoff? Just the second they do the unfastened seatbelts, you're like, okay, here we go.
Yeah, just unbuckle that unbuckling sound straight away. Up and down the aisles. Yeah, that'd be a thing. That would happen. Be good.
I'm looking up if anyone's ever actually looked up, can you ski on a flight?
I think it's highly unlikely that anyone has.
Well, yeah, normally all the answers are about like checking it in.
I'd expect that.
Why can't I bring it in my carry-on so that I can use it in flight? I was thinking the other day, because they let you have your bags plus a personal item.
Yeah.
So, which is meant to be like a laptop or whatever, but like, who's to say, why can't my personal item? Now, I was thinking of like bringing a wok, pretending to cook in flight.
Why not? Why not?
But why not a ski? My skis and my ski sticks.
I know you can bring a guitar as your personal item, so it can't be size related. There's actually like a law that you have to be allowed to bring a guitar into the plane with you, as long as it's in a case, like a soft case, not a hard case. So maybe if you've got a soft case for your skis, you can bring them on too. So
what if if they don't let you bring your skis on, you bring your skis in a guitar bag and say that it's your guitar?
just whip out your skis from your guitar case after takeoff.
Well, also you've got to wear like the face mask and everything and the hat.
That's the key to it.
Boarding in that, I mean, that doesn't defy their rules. You can even go into the lounge in that. Yeah,
of course. Breaks no rules whatsoever. You're covered up. You're not letting all your parts dangle out. So
that's why I fly between Bangkok and Thailand. Between Dubai and Thailand in my full ski outfit.
I think that's reasonable. Quite reasonable. Why not? Why not? Excellent.
And speedos.
Of course.
It gets hot out. It gets hot flying in the sky. Skiing in the sky. So you got to level it out.
Yeah.
Even just the idea of them having to tell you not to ski in the sky would be.
The third time they're going to get aggressive about it. Like, sir, I've told you before.
The captain has said it's not safe, and we're going to have to.
You're just pissed off because I peed on that lady in business class. All right, calm down. Couldn't help it. Yeah. Well, hey.
All this stuff is about checking it in. There's nothing about using it in carry-on.
I think we've made enough vacation plans that will potentially get us lifetime bans from airlines now. So we're gonna have to hopefully just find airlines that are friendly to skiing in the sky.
Yeah, well, we just asked them why Emirates is against skiing.
What have you got against skiing, Emirates?
Why does Emirates ban snowboarders?
Just spark a whole rage in the snowboarding community. We're gonna boycott you. It's like all 16 people.
Well, you tell them that as like you keep acting as if that's the reason why you're upset and that. But I can't ski in the sky. You're against skiing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Helmets, goggles. They're actually making an announcement now that you have to, if the oxygen mask comes down, that you have to remove your mask if you're still wearing one to put the oxygen mask on.
Yeah.
In case people didn't realize that.
I mean, people are kind of stupid, so my general feeling about people. It's why I don't like flying so much, is because you always get idiots who are doing everything wrong. So
who won't ski with you.
Yeah. Well, that's just how it goes, I suppose.
It's the hardest thing about flying is the fact that no one supports my skiing. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we have to pick some airline that we don't care about and then do it.
Definitely someone you're never going to fly on ever again.
Yeah, it can't be the big ones. It has to be an obscure.
Air France.
Yeah, Air France or Lufthansa. Then you can have a go at them and be like, hey, I know what you guys did in the Alps. So you be quiet and I'll be quiet.
We'll all just live peacefully. So it'll be good.
Skiing in the Alps.
Yeah, why not?
By Alps, I mean this plane.
Yeah, well, you have to get on a flight that actually flies over the Alps and then without the skis.
I skied the Swiss Alps.
This has been my dream. Stop taking it away from me.
Yeah. I'm not capable of actually doing it because I'm not a good skier. So that's why I've decided to fly up here.
Oh, yes. Fantastic.
I mean, unfortunately, surfboard is too big, so you can't do it. But
True.
Surely skateboard you could probably do.
I'd imagine. So, yeah, should be fine.
Am I skateboarding in the sky? Yes.
I mean, hey, if you can bring like one of those small skateboards with you, they're not going to be able to stop you. So just get on, go skating.
You're just rolling down the aisles.
Like this is like my dream. You can't stop me. I have another dream about being on a plane, but you don't look like you're very friendly, so you're not going to like that one.
Well, yeah, I feel like we've uncovered a lot here.
We have indeed. It's been enlightening.
So I'm gonna need to go buy a set of skis now and some proper.
I'm gonna go see. Can I find a set as well? I think
just the hassle of going through the airport and doing it in like Bangkok. In that heat, in full ski gear.
Yeah, it'll be worth it. All right, well, we've got a lot to plan, so
yes.
I think we should Yeah, get our skiing trips and our skateboarding and all of these things. Our speedo, get our fresh new speedos done as well.
And researching the Alps of Bangkok.
That's probably going to lead you in the wrong direction, my friend. Just be very careful with your search history. All right, cool. Well, in that case, I will. I'll go off and do some research, and you do too. And we'll catch you next week.
Until then.
Yeah. Hopefully your transition will be complete by then, so we can see you on camera again. But
yeah, good old GoPro.